For the final time here in this calendar year, we have baseball on the show, and they don't come any bigger than this. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
Well, I think it's really been what you'd call a World Series for the ages. Back and forth, a lot of tight games, a very evenly played series. And now it's all come down to this. One game, 9 innings for the World Championship, and this is what it's all about. Pull up a seat, grab some popcorn, but hang on for the ride.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Yankees.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What do they need to focus on in order to win a championship here on the road, Steve?
Well, I think you need to take advantage of balls up in the zone, and you could probably say that almost every day, but this is a great hitter's park. You get something to drive, they end up in the seats here.
Jay Happ will be the Game 7 starter here in the World Series in front of his hometown crowd. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, he did his job in his last start. He threw 7 complete innings, but still didn't get a decision. We'll see if he can get the W this time around.
Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we all know Brett Gardner is one of the best defensive outfielders in the game. His legs may be slowing just a bit as he gets further into his 30s, but he still covers plenty of ground, and his situational awareness is second to none.
Kike Hernandez strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike 1 as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m.
First pitch, 7:05.
Ground. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
That's a tough way to start a ball game on the mound. He makes a good pitch. He gets himself a ground ball, but it's in a spot where they can't make a play on it.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, some call Simmons a pitcher's umpire because he's been known to have a wide zone at times, but I think he evens it out, to be honest with you. Pretty fair overall.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. 2-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Manny Machado will get his first opportunity here in Game 7, and obviously a lot riding on every at-bat at this point.
Yeah, it's win or go home, and this is where you really have to start to lean on your stars. So he's going to have a lot of pressure on his shoulders to come up with something big.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Runners on first with one down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
If you're wondering, this is a straight green light here. When your star's up there, you bet he's swinging if it's good.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for one. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get one.
Yeah, and right here, he knew that at second base he was going to have to hurry this throw back to first if he had any chance to double him up. And you see his throw get away from him, but since there's no advancement, it's going to be a straight fielder's choice, no error on the play.
So here's Matt Kemp now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A runner on first with two away. He's running towards second. Pitch inside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
Two and one after the foul ball there. And the pitch on 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Two out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave one. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's got some serious speed, and that's a dangerous weapon at any level. It wreaks havoc on opposing pitchers because there's so many ways to manufacture runs when speedsters get on base. So don't be surprised if you see him cause trouble out there in this one.
And with that, let's check out how the Dodgers will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, Manny Machado over there at shortstop, one of the better athletic shortstops in all the game. We all know what he does offensively, but defensively, a ton of range. can do a lot of different things. Very versatile. Remember, he also can play a strong third base as well. In fact, he won the Gold Glove at that position in 2015.
We'll jump forward in this one to the top of inning number 2. Yasiel Puig will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Didi Gregorius, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hyunjin Ryu is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Ryu.
At a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Trying to hold the lead. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a pickoff throw to third, but the runner's back easily. That's 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And a throw over to third, and he'll get back in standing.
Simple throw over there.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. PK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Ryu comes set. Here's the 3-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Games. Matt Kemp will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Brian Dozier will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. Brett Gardner will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
The 0-1 delivery. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
0-2, here it comes. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider, difficult to lay off, but he did it.
It's swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. Throw into third. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
Number 68 will be the new pitcher.
Pitching for the Dodgers, number 68.
Standing in now, Aaron Judd. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Hit hard on the ground to second. Bare-handed for 1. On to first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more from the big one. Game 7 returns after this. Dylan Betances will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Jock Peterson will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9.
Leading off for the Dodgers,
Manny Machado
shortstop.
set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Chopped foul right at home plate. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1 and 2 now.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Left side, reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
So here's Matt Kemp now. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there, base hit.
Yeah, this one looked like one of PK's 4 irons. He just kind of shanks this thing right down the right field line, but he manages to drop it just inside the chalk line, and that's a thing of beauty.
First offering on its way. And a pitch out with no movement from Kemp over at first. A 1-0 delivery. That evens it up, 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit on the ground toward the left. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Zach Britton will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate so he'll step out and ask for time. Yasmani Grandal comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Grounded to third. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Game 7 rolls on. We're back after this. Gary Sanchez will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the 9th.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
0-1.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Tony Cingrani will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Tony Cingrani.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one will get this one. A runner at first with no outs here. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Puig is over, 1 away. Stepping in, Torres. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And now with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of them right here.
Clayton Kershaw will come on here hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. Kershaw comes set. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Ball 1.
1-1.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Runners on first with 1 down. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Snap throw from the catcher.
2-2.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Nothing better for your confidence to come right in out of the bullpen and strike that first guy out. A lot of times, that'll set the tone for your whole outing.
Brett Gardner will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Kenley Jansen will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless.
Kenley Jansen.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And Los Angeles, get ready for a celebration. The Dodgers have won the World Series.
Well, let the celebrating begin. This is a World Series for the ages. And it came down to a Game 7, but all along, I really felt like this was the better team, and they proved it here. They are the world champions.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 6 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 14 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher is Hyun-Jin Ryu. The loss goes to Jay Happ. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.